So we're at ALDI. Most of the time when I come to ALDI, I'm just looking in the gardening section to see if they've got anything for my yard. But there are some food items that I like to buy here. And also I got some feedback from you guys as to what you like to buy here. Plus my stepmom is like the ALDI shopper. She always knows the best things to buy. So we're gonna buy a few of all those things, including my staples that I would otherwise buy at Trader Joe's or Kroger. We're just gonna get them here because we're here right now. So let's just walk around and see what we can find. Oh, you do have my cookbook in stock? Great, thanks, bye. Have you ordered my cookbook, Vegan Vibes, yet? You're gonna love this book. It's got 100 delicious vegan recipes that are inspired by the South, by my travels all around the world, and just like good food. You know what I'm saying? Order today. You know what? We are going on vacation in 2 days, so I think this will be great to get some granola, make sure it's vegan. It's vegan, awesome. So we're gonna get this. They've got the Simply Nature brand, which is, you know, all their vegan products are also under this. They've got, we'll see, I'll show you. But I'm gonna get one of these, and should we get coconut as well? We'll get a coconut chia too, because it's gonna be 5 of us on this trip, so I think we'll need more than 1 box. So generally right now, I have been only buying organic grains, beans, and seeds and nuts. But ALDI is great because you can still buy organic, but far less expensive than your typical grocery store, even something like Kroger, which is a mainstream. This granola is just $2.39, which is an amazing price, especially because it is organic. Ooh, get one of these. ALDI also has sourdough bread. I've had this lots of times at my stepmom's house. She always buys this one. It's got only 3 ingredients, which is all you need for real sourdough bread. It's got flour, water, and salt. That's all is required. So I'm gonna get a loaf of this also. I've been making my own sourdough at home lately, but y'all, it's too much work. So let me get this for now. Here we have the non-dairy milks. You guys, so many people think that going vegan or eating healthier, being plant-based has got to be expensive. But when you come to a store like ALDI, you see it really doesn't have to be. You can even buy non-dairy milks here for far less money than at the regular grocery store. Like oat milk here is $3.39. That's about $2 less than anywhere else. So stock up here if you're trying to save money on things like oat milk and almond milk. I wonder if it's even produced in like the exact same factory. I'm not sure. But you know, like at Trader Joe's or any other place where you buy store brand is usually the exact same thing as the, you know, name brand. Usually tastes the same at least. Okay, well, we'll try it. Ooh, I don't want this, but my braider, she just showed me her big old bag broke, and she had like the name brand one. She said now it's like $200 or something. This is $25. Listen, let me go ahead and send her a photo of this. Okay, I don't do a lot of candy, especially not for baby Jay, but these are so cute, and they say vegan right on them. They're the marketing, you guys. How cute. These are rainbow gummies, and they also have sour. I'm gonna get the sour ones because I feel like she won't eat as many if they're sour. And believe it or not, ALDI also has frozen vegan meat alternatives like these vegan meatballs. They got the 2 different types of meatball, the Italian and the classic. They actually have a whole line of products like this. So let's see if we can find the other ones as well. Veggie burgers are right here, and they have 2 different types. So this one is a black bean chipotle burger. And this is a veggie burger, kind of like if you guys are familiar with Dr. Prager's brand. It's very similar. It might be the same. I don't know. I always assume that it's all made in the same factory, basically. But yep, I'm gonna get these. I wish I could take these on our vacation, but it's a long. I might take these on our vacation. This will be so great to have. But if you're shopping for vegan, you do need to be careful, because just because it has this Simply Nature logo on it doesn't mean it's vegan. Like these sweet potato bites, they're so cute. I'm sure they're perfect for kids. However, if you're vegan, these are not vegan. These have eggs in them. So just still read the ingredients unless it says vegan, like right smack dab on the front of the packaging. I also want to just comment again on the prices. Those meatballs were just $4. The veggie burger is $3 something. They're far less expensive than most grocery stores, especially for something like meatballs. Like The super fancy name brand ones are like $8 for the same amount of food. So if you're on a budget, keep that in mind. I have a new recipe on my blog for this delicious tofu stir fry. However, I do chop all my vegetables up myself, and I'm a really fast chopper. However, if you're trying to eat more vegetables, just eat more healthy food, and stir fries are amazing meals to make, but if you feel that you don't have time to chop up all your vegetables, buy a frozen stir fry mix at the grocery store. Here's one right here that looks really nice. This is a blend. It's got snow peas and broccoli, carrots in here, but it also has the stir fry sauce. Sometimes they don't have the stir fry sauce. I prefer them not to because you can easily make your own at home for like no money. It's so easy. But just in case, if you are going to use the stir fry sauce, I always look at the ingredients. So it's automatically vegan. The ingredients look really clean. So if you do need to really save time, something like this, add some tofu and you'll make a complete meal if you serve it over noodles or brown rice. I will keep looking around, but I'm not seeing the vegan orange chicken that I've heard I need to try. That's okay, we're gonna keep looking. In the meantime, I'm gonna move on to fresh or frozen fruits. I gotta get my blueberries. Y'all know I usually get my blueberries at Costco, but I haven't done a Costco trip in a while. Baby J is obsessed with blueberries. I put it in her oatmeal every morning, and she also likes to eat them frozen as a snack. Blueberries are so good for you. They're high in vitamin C, they're high in fiber, and they're lower in sugar. We love berries of all type, but blueberries are her favorite. Oh, what's this? Power Blaster. I'm sorry, I cannot not look at all of this stuff because they always have such good random yard stuff. I've gotten the downspout for the side of your house for the drainage. I've gotten that here. I think I got a fire pit here for a rental property that I had. I've gotten so much stuff for my yard from here. I'm pretty sure I got this from here also for the side of my house. You never know. You just gotta take a second and look just to see. Oh my God, they got a whole saw table. Okay, so if you want to do some woodworking in your garage, look at that. I love it. So now we're looking for some beans, specifically these jarred seasoned beans that my stepmom told me to get. 85 cents a can is good price. They also have organic canned beans for just $1. That's 25-30 cents less than Whole Foods, for example. I can't remember how much they are at Trader Joe's. I think they're $1.20. So you can stock up on your organic beans here. They do have salt added, but they don't have any firming agent. I noticed last time I was at, I think, Costco or Sam's Club, that the organic beans that they have all these extra ingredients, even though they're organic, and I just want to avoid that. So salt is not super ideal because I will salt my own food. However, it's nice to have canned beans in the house anyways, and I prefer them to be organic, especially if they're just $1 each. We're gonna make a little palette. Okay, I'm gonna make a correction. So the kidney beans and pinto are $1.09, and then the black beans are $1. Okay, so just so you know. We've got some organic pasta as well, $1.50 per package. Regular 16-ounce, 1-pound package. That's good. Do I need linguine? Let me think. I'll get some spaghetti. I'm not a big linguine girl. I'll get both. Why not? We love pasta. And of course you can get your dried beans. I do prefer to cook my beans fresh, but I always like to keep canned beans on hand when I'm in a pinch, because I would much rather use canned beans than have to go out and order food from a restaurant. One thing I want to highlight is the nut selection. Nuts are so good for you. If you're trying to eat healthy, nuts are a great way to start. Just eating them as a snack, as a replacement for something else that's less healthy. Maybe you're eating chips for snacks usually, replace them with nuts. And they're still crunchy, they can be salty, you can get them salted, but they're gonna give you protein, fiber, even healthy fats as well. And here at ALDI, they are a lot less expensive. Nuts can tend to be very expensive. I typically buy mine at Costco though, because I eat so many of them. But if you want to spend like under $6, these pistachios are under $6. The almonds are just $5. You can stock up here. If you're really trying to save money, but you still want the benefits of nuts, then I recommend sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds are so humble, but they're so nutritious. They're high in vitamin E, fiber, protein, and other healthy fats, just like all the other nuts are. And if you have a nut allergy, then sunflower seeds are good for you as well. I just picked these up off the shelf. These look really good. They're just pumpkin, sunflower, and quinoa covered in chocolate. And they are a pretty good price. They're like $5 for a pretty big bag. But y'all, these would be so easy to make at home. I just want to say that. I'm gonna try, they've got this, their store brand, it's like Olipop, I think. Root beer, probiotic soda, only 5 grams of sugar, not bad. And it's $1.75. Olipop and those other probiotic sodas are like, I don't know, like $4 a can? It's a much better deal. Okay. They also have the kombucha. The kombucha is only $2 for the store brand. I'm not like much into kombucha anymore, but if you are, good to know. Even have Health Aid for under $3. I don't know if I've ever seen it at that great price. And Aldi has prepared foods for like snacking, picnics, hummus, salsa, you know, fresh, not pasteurized. Salsas, loads of hummus, guacamole as well, and some other dips and stuff. But of course, they're focusing on the vegan stuff. There's so many different, and they're such a good price. This large thing, $2.45. Not bad. And finally, I have to get a bottle of wine for my mom, because every time she comes to my house, she wants some wine. So, and Aldi surprisingly has good wine, and it's a great price. So let me figure out which one to get. I think we've got everything. I've got produce, I've got granola, I've got snacks for our trips, beans. I think I've got everything I need. So I'm gonna check out and head home, but thank you guys for watching. Before you go though, let me know what you like to buy at Aldi before, wait, oh, 1 second, I got distracted. But before you go, let me know what you like to buy at Aldi down below, and also what store I should visit next. See you next time, bye.